everybody, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to share with you one of the ways that we are trying to be more self-reliant, and that is harvesting our own meat. And what does that mean? I hope you stay tuned. Husband is getting ready to go hunting, and so he's putting everything out here because the clotheslines are full. He's putting it out here to air it all out. He goes with our son-in-law and our granddaughters. They are big hunters, and he is going to be sporting my dad's hunting coat this year in memory of my father. Camp Rattletop. It's amazing. So he has my dad's hunting gear, and that's going to be so much fun because my dad loved to hunt, and well, we can have a little bit of his memory. Hi everybody, and welcome back. Today is a whole bunch of days in one. I put everything together to show you. Here in the state of Pennsylvania, deer hunting season is 2 weeks. My husband got a deer, our 2 grandchildren got a deer, and my son-in-law got a deer as well. This year, my husband did a lot of hunting, and he brought home some meat. I'm going to share with you all throughout what we are doing and the things that we're doing with this meat to be more self-sufficient. As I stand here in the kitchen, I am making some chili with the deer burger, which that will be a different video because today it's all about from the beginning to the end. And I want to share with all of you how we harvest some meat, what we're going to do with it, and how it can help us be more self-sufficient. This year, we have the wood stove, which is really helping us with self-sufficiency because we are cutting our own wood, we're stacking our wood, and then we are using the wood. And the same is with deer hunting. So we do not deer hunt as a family for sport. We only deer hunt for the meat. So we use the meat, we live on the meat, and it is something that really helps us out financially. And plus, deer meat has virtually no fat. Because we harvest the meat locally here, the deer oftentimes have corn and eat corn because there's lots of farm ground here. So this deer meat is really tender. It doesn't have that wild taste, and it's absolutely amazing to have that instead of beef where you don't even know where it came from. So buying ground beef, you don't know where it came from, you don't know how it was raised, but with the deer, you know it's all natural. So let's go ahead and let me take you back a little bit. The whole experience of deer hunting this year, Homestead Tessie's channel. Due to the platform that we're on and the sensitive nature, I will not be sharing any of the actual harvesting of the deer, but I will be sharing photos at the end of this video. I will let you know before I show them. I know not everyone appreciates the deer hunting season, and I will show those photos of the grandchildren and my husband at the end of this video. What a blessing. So our granddaughter got a deer, and now we have burger. I don't have to buy any ground beef this year. Woohoo! So we have some burger, and then we have some country sausage. It's deer meat. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all of this in my freezer. Such a blessing. We have venison. Now this is half ground beef and half venison. So we like to get ours mixed like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the freezer. What a perfect ending of a perfect day. Good morning, everyone. Today is the day that we are going to can the deer meat, and I didn't have any pint jars, so we're going to go to the very old Mennonite grocery store and we're going to get some pint jars. So let's go. Did he get all of them just for him? Or?
I doubt it.
I'm starved.
Cold. That might not do peanuts for you.
Mm-hmm.
She smiled this morning. She's using on that. So them 2 sandwiches were like.
So we headed to the little discount grocery store. This is Plain Mennonite store. And then we wanted to get some things for canning the deer. I had onions, but I wanted peppers. And so I got a few things, and I got a case of canning jars because I needed the wide mouth pints. I was just looking at all the Amish baked goods to get ideas of what maybe I could make. And then we headed home. That's all we needed to get. So that's all we went for. But we did have a little bit of a breakfast at the little mini mart store. It's a family owned store, and it's really so much fun when we get out here because this is somewhat of a distance from our house. So we headed back home, and then I will show you what we're going to do with some of this deer meat. We're going to add my onions to it. And then we're going to add this packet of onions and peppers. It smells absolutely amazing. All right, so we're going to go ahead and saute all this up. We want to make sure we cook it pretty good, but we are going to can this. Oh, it's amazing. Take a look at that. When it's sauteed, then I'll show you what we do next. All right, so now we're gonna prep our jars. That means I'm just gonna wash them in good, hot, soapy water. And we do not need to have our lids in hot water or anything because we're pressure canning. 1 pint, 1 pound. And so we have 8 pints in there. So we have 8 pints. But what I'm going to do is probably, if I have any left, I'm going to can beans because beans and deer meat are all at the same time. That's 90 minutes. So I'm going to make sure I have a large canner full. If you're going to waste up all that energy to can, you might as well have a full canner. So what I am doing is putting all of the sauteed ground beef into the pint jars, and then I'm filling the jars. Instead of water, I use beef broth. And now it is pints, it's 75 minutes, and quarts, it's 90 minutes. So just keep that in mind. With the pints, it's 75 minutes and pressure canned. It's so simple and easy as that. We're going to finish this all up. My husband is helping me, which really makes a huge difference. All right, so the deer meat is finished, and so are the beans. Now I'm just going to go ahead and wipe the jars and label them. This is what they look like. Now it did have 50% ground beef with it, so that's why you see some fat on the top. But adding the ground beef to the deer meat will help take the wild flavor out of the deer meat if that's something that bothers you. So this is what it looks like. We'll go ahead and put them away. Right after this, there will be the photos of my granddaughters and my husband and their deer. Deer hunting has been in my family as far back as I can remember, and my husband is starting to enjoy it once again after these years. My husband is currently looking at starting a YouTube channel with all of his hunting experience. So I will let you know if he starts that. It would be outdoor living. He has in the past been very much into hunting, and now he's back again, and I'm so happy for him.